I'm Captain Noah Lynk with Noah's Ark Charters. I run out of Harker's Island, Cape Point Marina. And what we're out here for today, our primary target is false albacore on light tackle, and you're also going to probably see a few Spanish mackerel thrown in as well, because they all feed on the same thing and school up together. And we've actually got a good day for it. A lot of fish out here, so hopefully we'll be getting into some nice ones here. He had it and let it go. These albacore, they usually show up somewhere in early September, and they'll show up better and better as the fall goes along. Around the first week or two in November is usually the really good peak season if we don't have any hurricanes or bad storms come through. As long as the bait fish are here, they're going to be here. And like last year, the weather stayed warm on until Christmas, and these fish were still around. So as long as the bait stays here, the fish are going to be here. And like I said, they start in early September, and the schools of them will just get bigger and bigger, and they'll gather more with better action the further into the fall. And this is a great fishery for spin casting fishermen as well as fly fishermen. We get a lot of people from all over the world actually come out here and fish what they call the Cape Lookout Albacore Blitz during the fall of the year. I've been in the Cape Lookout area fishing about 20 years. I've been running fishing charters somewhere close to 15 years now, and been doing very successful. This is a very unique area. We have a great inshore fishery and a great nearshore fishery, very close to each other, and it's very easy to get from one to the other. A lot of places are not like this, but this place is very unique in that respect. You can catch these albacore, king mackerel, Spanish mackerel, and 10 minutes later you can be back inside catching flounder and redfish. So it's a pretty unique area. Very nice area to fish. Six to 14 pound rod, a star rod, either a Cegus or a plasma. I'm going to usually use a sea striker jig fish, which is it's a small bait. Albacore fish on they hit small baits. That's what they're feeding on, these big schools of small anchovies, silver sides, etc. that are about this size. I'm using Finn's braid in a 12-pound wind tamer. This is really good stuff. When you're in windy conditions, it doesn't get wind knots in it, things like that. This is a really good line, and it's just a great company to be involved with. The reel, anywhere from a 3 to a 4,000 series reel, just because these fish, they run really hard. Anything lighter, you can get them in on a lighter rod, but you really need to have somebody running the boat, and you might need to even chase them down some if you have an inexperienced angler that hooks one and not real sure about the drag. I use a 25-pound to 30-pound leader, usually the Calcutta fluorocarbon. I do a surgeon's knot into the braid and then tie that in onto the lure. Works real good that way. Also, fishing these albacore, we got another bait that works really good. Is going to be the Salty Bay Baits glass minnow. This bait, I had myself and a few others develop this bait for Salty Bay, and it was developed specially for catching false albacore. We didn't really have a soft bait in this area that mimicked the silver size and the anchovies, and this does a great job. We caught some nice fish on these today. This is just another tool in my arsenal to use. If they're not hitting one thing, you know, you go to something else. If the fish are there, they're going to hit something. You got just fishing for albacore, you really want to use small baits. For more information on finding me online, you can go to noahsarkfishingcharters.com. I have a nice website put up. If you go to Fishing Report, that'll take you to my Facebook site, which I usually keep updated. You can also follow me on Instagram, or you can give me a call, 252-342-6911. You're on up. I'm on two. We're on, boys. We got a double. Getting turned around.
Keep on going.
You gotta kind of pump them a little bit.